Quite the sudden life, I'm not gonna lie. Just out of nowhere. Came back home. Run, run, run. The final season of The Boys is coming out. Interesting. I thought there would be more. I'm not, yeah, honestly, because they're making a lot of money out of it. Hmm. You know what? Let's hop on a tier list, and let's make a tier list for movies. Tier list maker. Do movies. Movies tier list makers. Ultimate movie tier list, 2000 plus. DreamWorks Animation. I think I've watched most of DreamWorks films. I feel like I could rate those. Popular 2010s movies. Bro, there's a section saying Pixar MILFs, bro. What are people doing? Every MCU film ranked. Yo, I would love to do this one. I feel like I need it can't be a stream like this one where I come out of nowhere and start streaming. Like it needs to be one that's planned. Harry Potter films. MCU movies. Every 824 movie. All DreamWorks projects with Kung Fu Panda 4. Honestly, I'll do Pixar films since there's only 33 of them. Pixar films. Let's rank those. Yo, what's up, Anna? You came in just in time. We're gonna start ranking Pixar films. I'm sure you watched some of them. I feel like Pixar is one of those studios where like everyone must have seen a little bit, if not all of them. A Bug's Life, Brave. Let me see. I've watched all of those except Luca, Onward, The Good Dinosaur, Soul, Turning Red, Elio, Elemental, Hoppers. Wow, I actually didn't watch a lot of those. Well, this is funny. I'll rank what I know. You're busy with your sister? Alright. Okay, I can't really, like, I can't rank this fairly because I haven't watched all of them. So I'll go with what I've watched. A Bug's Life. It has a lot of meaning. Pixar Watch Party. I don't think we can do that on live. It'd be tough. But I do know A Bug's Life was one of the best films I've seen when I was young. It had a lot of meaning. The plot was good. Everything about it was good. I don't know about exceptional, timeless, great. I feel like it could go to timeless, but honestly, it's not. I don't think it's iconic enough for it to be timeless. So I'm just gonna put it in great. It's a really good story. Brave. A lot of people hate on Brave. I personally enjoyed it. I think it's a good movie. The style in Brave is also very interesting. I'm a sucker for all the fantasy stuff. I enjoyed Brave. I don't know why people hate on it so much. I thought it was a good film. Obviously not on par as like the top of Pixar, but I thought it was a good movie. Good is good. Cars 2 and 3. Why isn't there the regular Cars? Oh, it's right here. I think Cars is the first film is absolutely fantastic and it's very iconic and there's a lot to learn from it. Cars could easily go to timeless. I think it's that iconic. It's one of those films where just You know, it's iconic enough, it's famous enough, it changed, um it redefined what films can be, you know, like we literally watched a talking car and it worked because the story of it was just excellent. So timeless for Cars, but Cars 2 was good, and Cars 3 I haven't watched, so instead of bad, I don't think there's any Pixar movie that's actually bad. Or at least all I've watched were good, so I'm just gonna change the bad category to no idea. Because I didn't watch. So Cars 3 will go here. As well as Coco 2. Elio. Haven't seen this. Haven't seen that. Haven't seen this. Haven't seen that. Haven't seen this. I've seen a little bit of Inside Out, so all of those will stay here. And The Good Dinosaur. And look, wow, I barely watched anything. And Onward, my goodness. Okay. And I didn't see Toy Story 4. Wait, 4. I've seen 4. 4 is good. Wait, what? When did 4 come out? Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4. 2019. Oh yeah, I've seen this one. Oh, no, I remember. Okay. First Toy Story, iconic, timeless. And the second one was actually great, but the third one was better. So I'm gonna put Toy Story 2 as good, Toy Story 3 as great, and Toy Story 4 as good again. Incredibles, timeless, the first one. Second one is good. I have no complaints about it. Incredibles 3. When did they release Incredibles 3, bro? It's not released yet. Why is there Incredibles 3 in the list? Okay. Incredibles 3 doesn't make sense. As well as Toy Story 5. Toy Story 5. 2026 film. It's not even out yet. Why is it on the... Why is it here? Okay. Finding Nemo. Iconic. Timeless. Finding Dory. It was good too. It was a... I want to put it in great actually. Even though like it's I feel like it's in between good and great. I like the first one more. But there's nothing wrong with the second one, honestly. It could stay in great. Monsters University. Top tier, honestly. But is it more than Monsters Inc? I think Monsters Inc, the first one, goes to timeless as well. And Monsters University to the top of the great. And then Ratatouille is timeless. Coco, honestly, it's great. It's great. It's kind of like the scenario of A Bug's Life, where it's up there, but it's not iconic enough. Soul's probably the same situation. Wall-E is timeless as well, honestly. And Up is timeless. Those who don't apply. But in order, Cars can't be the top here. I think it's somewhere lower. Wall-E was insanely good. Up was extremely emotional. Toy Story was great. Incredibles super fun. Incredibles for me is probably somewhere here. Monsters Inc. maybe under. Finding Nemo here. Ratatouille. Cars and Toy Story and Up. Okay, here's the list. I think this is it for me. I mean, they're all good movies, honestly. I enjoy Pixar's projects, and I think Brave is overly hated. I think Brave is good. What did it score? I think Brave scored 6 on IMDb. 7. I thought it was rated worse. I guess for Pixar they usually do a lot better than just 7. I didn't see Onward. I heard a lot of good things. I've seen that clip when he was crossing the bridge. The bridge scene when he thought he was safe, so he was crossing as he was flying. But he looks behind. There was actually no safety rope. So it's like it just shows that we're standing in our own way most of the time. I thought it was excellent. Just that scene alone. Okay, that's that list. What other list should we do? DreamWorks, there's 51 films. I guarantee you I have not seen all DreamWorks projects, not even close to all. How come it's already rated? Did I already rate this? There's no way I've already rated this and I can't remember. Some of these I didn't watch, so I don't think I've rated this. Interesting. It just has it ready for me. Okay, this one is not. Perfect. Okay. What do I want to do here? How do I wanna rank it? I could already see a lot of films that I haven't seen. But let's start with the first one. Ants. Ants is good. I don't remember it much. I remember watching it and I was a little bit mad that there was a DreamWorks version of A Bug's Life, although the story is a little different. I don't remember enjoying it that much. Like it was okay for me. It seems criminalistic to put it here. I'm sure this is a loved film. If we search Ants right now, I'm sure the rating is like 7.8, 7.5 or something. Ants. 6.5. Thought it would be higher. Rotten Tomatoes has it at 92 though. Compared to A Bug's Life, which I'm pretty sure is higher on all sides. Yeah. Plus the characters look more iconic in A Bug's Life. The Prince of Egypt. I remember really enjoying this. I just don't remember much of the actual film. Does that say something? If I can't remember the film that much, other than the fact that I enjoyed it, would that give it the permission to be in B? I don't think so. For me, just because I don't really remember it that much, other than the enjoyment factor, then I'll just leave it at C. El Dorado was so fun. This movie is hilarious. El Dorado was really good, but I'm looking at all the other films that are here. I'm not really sure if it keeps up with the big dogs. El Dorado can pass for A. From the old school animations, honestly, I think it's up there. There's the original Spirit movie. Or what is it called? Spirited Away or Spirit? I forgot which one. The horse one. I don't think it's this one. This is the new Spirit. I haven't seen it. Honestly, we'll put it at A for now. El Dorado's goated. It came with a lot of comedy too. Joseph the King of Dreams. I haven't seen this. Is it actually like a spot on representation of the story of Joseph in the Bible? Looks like it. I might watch this soon actually. I can't believe I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this one. I can't really rate something I haven't seen. Chicken Run, I remember. It was pretty fun. It's decent. I think C. Shrek. First Shrek is actually really good. I don't know if it's better than Shrek 2. Or maybe just as good, actually. Where is it, Liana? I don't know. The thing is, I literally just announced that I was live. This, like, it came out of nowhere, so. We're just chilling right now. It was a last minute live anyways. Okay. I want to put Shrek in S, but there's also Shrek 2. They could both be an S, honestly. It doesn't matter. But this is what started it all, you know? Even though I believe Shrek 2 is a little better. Shrek is what started it all. So we'll put it in S. We'll put it in S. Oh, Spirit. Spirit is S tier for me, dude. This film was great. I love Spirit. Spirit was an amazing film. Top tier, top tier. Sinbad was top tier for me too. I really loved it. But I'm gonna be honest, definitely top of A. I loved Sinbad. Sinbad was great. Shark Tale, overhated. Not that good though, compared to the other films here. B tier. Shrek 2, I'll leave it in S as well, for now. Madagascar, honestly a really good film. But I prefer stuff like Kung Fu Panda. I think Kung Fu Panda would be better. Madagascar, not S, but definitely A. And I'll leave it under Sinbad. For me personally, I like Sinbad a lot. Sinbad might stay in the A, like top of A. Wallace. This film was really fun. Bottom of A for now. Over the Hedge. It's alright. It's not that bad. Top of C, maybe. Flushed Away was a lot of fun. Another case of like overly... like an underrated one, you know? People dislike it for no reason. I think it's with Shark Tale. I think it's Shark Tale's behind it. Flushed Away maybe the top of B. B movie. B. Yeah, B movie's B. Kung Fu Panda. Honestly, S tier. Kung Fu Panda was insane. I don't know if I like it more or less than Shrek. I actually don't know if I do. But it's really, really good. Madagascar 2. Madagascar 2 was very fun. All the other Madagascars honestly need to be in B tier. They're good. They're not crazy. Madagascar. Only the first one will go in A. Madagascar 2 and 3 should stay in B. How to Train Your Dragon. Easily top tier. S tier for sure. Rise of the Guardians. This movie, guys, is extremely underrated. I don't know why it wasn't the success that it should have been when it first released. Rise of the Guardians is one of those films where like I think it's generational. It's gonna have a lot of it definitely has a strong fan base. I don't even need to check Reddit and stuff like this to know if they have a strong fan base. They definitely do. It's a really cool film. Monster vs. Aliens on the same boat. A honestly, we should make an A plus. It doesn't make sense to not have an A plus here. Let's do an A plus. And this is A. Okay, let's continue. So now that we have an A plus ranking, I'm gonna move a few things down. Madagascar, El Dorado, and Wallace can be an A. As well as Sinbad. As much as I love Sinbad. A. Shrek the Third. Shrek the Third. Shrek the Third was not as good as the first and second, but it wasn't bad either. You're not paying attention, but 100% I'm wrong. What would you change around? Shrek the Third should be honestly top of B with Flushed Away. And B is not bad, honestly. B is good. Those aren't even bad films. Those are... I like films too much. Honestly, now that I think about it, I like films a lot. That I kind of want to put them all in like only B's, A's, and C and S, you know? Puss in Boots, really good. I think it's an A for sure. Shrek Forever After, better than the third. Not a rank above though. Megamind. It's one of those films, bro. It's one of those like really, really good films. Should be remembered. Could be S tier too, honestly. I honestly think the second Shrek is better. I'm gonna leave one Shrek in S. Shrek 2 S. Shrek 1 A+. Kung Fu Panda 2, really good as well. Really good as well. We'll leave it in A+. The Croods. The Croods, the Croods. The Croods was fine. The Croods was fine. I remember watching it in a cinema, but I never made it, like, I never did a rewatch. It's not that I kept thinking about it. And to be honest, I can hardly remember what happened. So, although I believe that it could fit in B, I think considering, like, I've put all of those for the same reasons in this spot, it wasn't as memorable as the rest. I think the Croods is bottom B or top of C. Let's just leave it at top of C. Turbo. I hardly remember anything from Turbo. But I do know that it was a unique thing and it wasn't the greatest success compared to, for example, like Cars. Same thing as the category of C. They're not bad necessarily, but not memorable either. I want to remove the Prince of Egypt. It's not fair to rank it since I barely remember anything from it. I was very young when I've seen it. Those two will have to stay here. I'm not ranking them. Mr. Peabody and Chairman, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It's nowhere near to what A plus, and S films are, but it's definitely on the level of like those guys right here. And I think it's somewhere under B movie right here. How to Train Your Dragon. Honestly, all of the How to Train Your Dragon films are amazing. How to Train Your Dragon 2 was incredible. Not the same experience that I had for the first time watching How to Train Your Dragon. So How to Train Your Dragon 1 is going to be an S. And then I did not see the third film, so it's not fair for me to rank it, and I know it's really good. So I'm gonna put that there. And for as far as series go, I think this is the right way to do it. Yeah. Haven't seen Penguins, haven't seen Home, Kung Fu Panda 3, I haven't seen either. Trolls I haven't seen, Boss Baby I haven't, Captain Underpants I haven't seen this, haven't seen that, haven't seen this, haven't seen that. Not that. I haven't seen. Yeah, I haven't seen any of those guys. I should probably watch How to Train Your Dragon next. And maybe the bad guys and the Kung Fu Panda series, get those done, and then the rest I'll watch later. Not so interested about Boss Baby though. It's not that appealing to me. Okay, that's the list. I think that's pretty fair. I don't know if I want to move anything around. I think it looks good. It looks fair, honestly. If anything, I'll bring Shrek, those two Shrek films out of behind. Maybe Shrek the Third can go behind Flushed Away. Madagascar 2 maybe at the top of B, or actually in front of the third right here. B movie is actually like, who am I kidding, bro? B movie was good. B movie was good. I like the B movie. I enjoyed watching the B movie. It was really fun. Bottom of A. I think that's good. Okay, now I'm happy with this list. Now I'm happy with the list. Okay. I don't think anyone's running today. I'll stay for a little bit more and see. Let's see what kind of news there is on the world. Federal agents shoot 2 people in Portland, but they say protest continues after ICE agent fatally shoots woman in Minneapolis. Damn. What about Canada? What's happening here? Ontario Premier Ford asked Carney not to cut off tariffs on China's EVs. A very affordable budget. A look at all the ways Toronto's budget will impact your blah blah blah. Interesting. Hello, Anna. How you doing? Oh, an icon. Merci. Not even close to one, but thank you. 1v1 GeoGuessr? You down? I'm actually extremely tired. I would like to sleep, I'm not gonna lie. But let's push on for a little bit more. Oh, you're the icon? Okay, that's for sure, that's for sure. There's no arguing there. That's correct. Okay, here, I'm gonna show you the screen. Here's the invite link. There we go. It's KSGIT. KSGIT. Real. Real. I'd like some shish tofu as well. Let me drop the link on Kick. Because it's so annoying. Like you can't paste in Streamlabs and send the link to all platforms. Kick for some reason is different. You need to go in manually and send those links. Alright, you ready? Did you join? Here's the code. And here's the... Oh, there you go. Here's that one shish tofu. Real. Okay. Let's do... What do you want to do? Do you want to do famous places? Or... What kind of maps are there? Popular maps. European stadiums. Nope. You want just a real. Toronto? No, bro. Fine. Let's do the Toronto map. Just do Toronto map. Let's go. 1v1, bro. 1v1. Alright, what do we have here? This is in Toronto, bro? Where are we? Huh. Where's this? Hold up. I'm locking in right now. I'm locking in. I got it. It's definitely that. It's definitely that. Yes, sir. Watch this. First round that might be the only round they get in the Toronto map. It's most likely the only one I get. Don't tell me you got it even more spot on. Fire. Okay, yeah, ain't no way I'm guessing this. Also, what the police doing? There is no guessing this whatsoever. Average Joe Schmo looking place in Canada. Okay, where could this be? It looks a little bougie. Maybe this area right here. I don't know where Woburn or any of this stuff are, bro. Okay, this is exactly where I lose. Now I gotta make a decision. Either this side of the map or this side of the map. There's a decision I gotta make. I don't know, man. Does Midtown count? I was gonna say it's somewhere here. Oh, no way. What a good click. Oh, you got it spot on, though. This is where we lose. This is where we lose. That's it, guys. GG's. That's it. She's too talented at this. How the heck am I supposed to... Oh my goodness. How... I don't even see a tower in sight. There's no skyline. Where are we, bro? Park Royale and Live Oak. Okay. Where the heck is that? Here's a park. Those are parks. Any of them? Any of those parks that say Park Royale? I would like something to save me right now. There's no Park Royale. Where's... Park Royale and Live Oak? It's not that fancy of a place. It's decent. Let's just say it's somewhere here. Couldn't be any further. And of course you were close. Of course you were close. Why would you be close? Damn. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's Tamer. What's up, Tamer? Long time, brother. How you doing, man? Happy New Year's. Chill smoke. I know you already won, bro. I actually don't want to play Toronto map. It's every time it's the exact same thing. You just win easily. Gave you some generic username? Yeah, I know, dude. YouTube chat's been weird. Also, I've been streaming mostly on Kick and Twitch. So, if you're wondering why I haven't been on, that's exactly why. Markland Wood. What is Markland Wood? It's not gonna be up here because it's only Toronto. Unless they're actually considering all the GTA. Markland Wood, Markland Wood. I don't see no Markland Wood. Yeah, bro. I've been streaming on Twitch and Kick. That's why. And thank you, bro. Thank you. Hopefully this year is a good year. Last 2 years, honestly, ever since 2019, it hasn't been that great. But we hope for better days, right? I was gonna say here. Couldn't be any further. 53 pity points. Final round. خلاص, you win, bro. Okay. Where is this amount? How'd you spend the holidays, Tamer? Vermont. Bathurst. Where was Bathurst? Where was Bathurst? Bathurst. 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 Where was Bathurst, bro? Was it after Coxwell? It was before Victoria Park. Yeah, that's one. And Viewmont. Where's Viewmont? Viewmont, whatever. Aha! I think I'm getting it. Hold up. Oh, that's Viewmont, not Vermont. Where are you? I'm just gonna stick somewhere here. It's nowhere close, but at least we got the straight right. Yeah, it's super far. GG's. Good job, Benno. You beat me again at the exact same game that I hate. Absolutely despise playing the Toronto version. I was in Toronto for 3 weeks, so just chilling with the family for Christmas and New Year's. Okay, nice, nice. Back in Montreal on work now. What about you? I've been shooting left and right. I have a bunch of shoots here and there, but for the holiday I was out with my family. I went with my siblings, we went to Windsor, and then we went to Ohio to visit other family members. It was pretty fun seeing family there, stepping foot in the US, seeing how the parallel universe over there looks like. Lots of food, lots of good food, lots of Arabic food. Tabbouleh, kibbeh, mashawi, what anab, you know, meats, all that stuff like lahmabsini, chicken and potato in the oven, all that, like the good Arabic stuff. No road, it was all road trip. Actually, I drove when it was like the roads were pretty much slushed up, you know, and there was a lot of icy areas. I remember the first trip we had, there was a portion for 15 to 20 minutes. It was just pure ice. Like we were riding on what wasn't pure ice. There was still grip on the wheels, but it was slippery. And if we weren't careful, we actually could have been in an accident. All the cars were moving. The highway, mind you, that highway is 110 kilometers per hour. Okay, but everyone was moving around 60. So it was 60. I pushed it to like 65, 70 sometimes for like a decent amount of time. We spent 20 minutes on that. And it was snowy, it was foggy, you couldn't see much. And like the wind wipers were going left and right. Like it was so quick, dude. It was crazy. And people, there wasn't much space also between cars. That's the crazier part. Like people should have kept more distance. Yo, what's up, Alessandro? You can never go wrong with Arabic food. But bro, it was nice. It was nice. Like seeing family members after a long time and catching up with them, spending a few days with them. It's a good experience, you know? Sometimes you feel like you got no one in Canada, like that shares exactly the same vibe, language, and everything. But then once you reconnect with family, be like, you know what? People like you do exist. You just need to reconnect with them. And it's funny because half of, like, not all of our family and relatives are exactly the same as us. Some of them are quite far away. Like, everything, style, culture. I don't know how they managed to drift off that bad. But the OGs are the OGs and they stayed the same. The drive was 4 hours. No, it took us 3 hours and 40 minutes to reach Windsor. And then when we went to Ohio, it took us from Windsor to Ohio. It took us an hour and 40 minutes to Toledo. And then the way back around the same time, and then the same time on the way back to Toronto. It was good. We spent like an entire week away from our house. Yeah, my family went to see my dad aunt in Ohio, but I was in Montreal, so I didn't go. They had a similar experience. It was nice to hear about. Yeah, of course, of course. It's always nice to hear about it. But dude, you know what? They're living better over there. Bigger houses, cheaper prices. Their WalMarts are huge, like actually huge. They're enormous. They provide everything, literally everything. And the traffic is not as bad. The highways they have over there, it's kind of light. Maybe because it was around Christmas and New Year's time. Maybe that's why it was light. But we were able to move freely. Like it was no problem. It's not like we had to press the brakes a lot. Actually, I don't think we pressed the brakes much at all. We just kept going on the highway. The moment we started getting closer to Toronto, that's when the true traffic came. Not even. You get way more, bro. The prices in Texas for what you get? Insane. Honestly, I don't know. People who have basic jobs, okay, like I'm not making fun of those jobs. Like when I say basic are like common commonly requested jobs in almost every city. Like if you're a doctor or a nurse or an accountant, the basic jobs to let a city function. If you work in any of those fields, I don't know why people can't just like move to those affordable cities. Like not everyone is cursed the same curse that I've cursed myself. Where you know what, media and filmmaking, brother, there aren't many cities for you. There literally aren't many cities for you for that field. You're stuck with options of LA, New York, Atlanta, Vancouver, Toronto, London, not London, Ontario, London, the UK. And then other than that, you'd have to move outside of the English speaking countries. You'd have to go like to Berlin or places like that. Montreal is not bad either, but all those cities mentioned, they're expensive. Atlanta being the least expensive one out of all. Still expensive though. But for people who have like regular day-to-day jobs and that pay well as well, like just move to places like Texas, honestly. The only thing with Texas is the humidity. Like you're not gonna go and have like a good cold winter. You know what I'm saying? I think somewhere in the middle of the US would you'd find the best weathers. And I was thinking about it, dude. I don't know if I'm gonna actually miss the snow or not. Like if I do leave Canada, I don't know if it's something I'm gonna miss. The experience of waking up and it's cold and seeing the snow. Like it's tedious, sure. But I feel like it's something I might end up like reminiscing or looking back at. See, that's what I was saying at first. That's what I was saying at first, bro. I was like, maybe I'll. At first, I was very angry. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've had enough of this. But the more I think about it deeply, I'm like, a lot of bad and good stuff happened during the snow time. The good that happened is proving to myself that I do care about my goals enough to keep pushing during the harsh weathers and not stopping myself by being lazy and just staying at home because it's cold outside. So that's the good that came with it. It's like a self push, kind of like a confirmation that I do care about my goals. But then the bad is just a coincidence that most of my heartbreaks and most of the sad stuff happened around Christmas time. And that's just a coincidence. It's a crazy coincidence. Couple of years in a row around the same time. But a lot of beauty came with it too. Like a lot of the winters, my mom came over from the UAE and we haven't seen her in a while. And we spent like a good time, good holiday with her. Good food, going here and there, spending time in Unionville. Unionville during the winter is beautiful. I don't know. If I do leave, I might miss it, but doesn't mean I'm not better off without it. Obviously, better weather all year round would be very nice. Imagine a place with like a spring weather almost all year. I'm pretty sure that's what like Colorado is, or the mid of the U.S. Actually, let's see what cities we have in the middle of the USA. Places like Denver, Colorado. Yeah, Denver, Colorado, Missouri, Indiana. I mean, it gets pretty cold there too. Nashville, Tennessee. Those are good weathers. But guys, I have been thinking of moving. I've been thinking of moving a lot. The thing is, even if I do move, it's not like, oh, everything is solved. Like I'm gonna have to basically start from scratch, which is like a whole headache of its own. Finding finding a job. Like, okay, if I do move, I'm forced by myself. If I move by myself, I'm forced to find a job ASAP. Like I'd have to settle for anything just to survive at the start until I actually like level up. But right now, since I'm with my family and all that, I don't need to worry about the urgent stresses like a must settle for anything right now. No, I don't need to settle for anything. I could risk a little bit here and there. My parents got married in Denver. Oh no way, Denver, Colorado. That's where they got married. Dude, it's one of the prettiest places on earth. I've seen the family friends that we not family friends. Why am I saying family friends? The family we went and visited in Ohio, their son got married in Denver, Colorado. And I've seen their wedding film. It's beautiful, bro. They shot it around the mountains and all that stuff. It was like a huge park. The wedding was outdoors as well. It was beautiful. Kind of hard to settle for whatever. And the greatest stuff you're doing takes time through the week. You know best. Yeah. No, you're right, bro. It is hard. It's hard to settle. In this field, you can't really settle. But my sister's gonna get married in Colombia. Where in Colombia? Wait, why Colombia? Oh, we don't know yet where. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. It is a pretty place for sure, though. Oh, I bet, bro. But the thing is, what's the average income? Because the thing is, moving to places like this that technically are cheaper, can you make an income that allows you to understand how cheap the place is? Like, okay, if you move to a place where houses cost, let's say, we'll talk in small numbers, it costs you $10, but you make like you make 50 a month, then it's cheap, but it's not the cheapest. But if you make 100 and rent or housing costs like 10, then it makes sense, right? Because you have like 90% of your money that you make stays in your pocket. Here in Canada, what you're basically 90% of what you make is expended on living expenses, and you're barely left with any savings. Not to mention, if you're solo, there's no way you're making a good living. Actually, your expenses are more than what you're making on average. Here's the average people make around what? I think 3,000 US dollars. So average here, I'll search it up. Average Canadian income per month. 5,200 Canadian dollars. That's the average. On minimum wage is different. On average, it's 5,200. And okay, if you're solo, that could work for you. If you're solo, that's the average. It could work for you. Rent, because you can find a cheap rent for 1,000. I mean, it's not cheap, but you can find something just to get by for 1,500. I think it would be like a studio. But then you have the food bill, which easily gets up to 800 per month. And then you have the car and all the other stuff. You'd be left with like maybe 1,500 in your pocket if you're living on your own. If you have a family, good luck. That 5,200 is not gonna do much. You don't make 200K, but you make a reasonable wage for low cost. See that exactly? That's what I'm saying. But it still makes sense though. Like it's still a decent living. Definitely easier than doing it here. Actually, you know, the city of choice at first, I really wanted to move to Vancouver, British Columbia, because we had the choice when we came to Canada. We had the choice to choose which city, and the choice was between Montreal, Toronto, and British Columbia, um, Vancouver. But we knew Vancouver was crazy expensive, and we didn't know anyone there though. We knew people in Toronto and we knew people in Montreal, but we mostly knew the people in Toronto, and so we chose Toronto. And plus, we didn't choose Montreal because of French, as that was the reason we didn't choose it at first. Because you're like, we're already going through enough tough times, so why suddenly move into Montreal and then have the extra stress of learning the language as well, the French language. I don't know if it was. I think it was a smart decision because moving in, you gotta like learn how to settle, learn how to unpack, figure out the system. We were also out of time to apply for universities too, like me at least. So I couldn't at that time. It made sense to like not add more stresses, right? So that was the decision, the ultimate decision factor, which was language. But the more I look at like how life is, the more I not wish, but I imagine what my life would have been like if I went with something safer, like accounting or finance or something like that. Like it's the safer field to work in, at least 100% guaranteed money. Media and film and stuff like that, like it's not guaranteed money. Like you can be a creative, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna land a job. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna find something that will pay you well. Because the truth is, most of the most of the media and film slash photography slash acting, like all those businesses, if you want to make it to the top, you better believe that you're gonna spend so much time working on free projects to build your portfolio. Not everyone's gonna like hit a jackpot and land a role from an audition just from the start, or get lucky enough to meet someone who can who can become your in to a big project. So there's definitely a lot of like luck and connections to this field. Yes, it's big money at the top, but most people who are in the field aren't really making much money. Do we want to play Fortnite? I'll update it. Not update it, I'll install it. I uninstalled it last time. I rage quit it last time. Oh no way, I rage quit it just before the winter season. That's actually pretty sad, yo. The winter season, I didn't they probably gave out a lot of free gifts. Oh well. It's not like I would enjoy it that much. Guys, I'm fighting for my survival right now. Like, I'm trying to keep my eyes open, G. It's forcing me to download Unreal Engine. Why is it 10 gigs? Actually, I don't want to install it. It's not forcing me. I don't want it. I'll just install Fort itself and visit it again. See what it's all about. Is that Sydney Sweeney they added? Nowhere they added Sydney Sweeney. They'd be adding anything these days. Yeah, sometimes I just, sometimes I just want to travel somewhere else without my identity and like start a new one. Change my name, disappear from the internet, get a humble job, and live a very quiet and humble life. But then again, who's gonna actually follow up with that idea? I guess letting go of your identity and your past and starting all over again. Sounds good, but it's gonna leave you confused. Like if you're starting again and building everything from scratch, it's quite the hassle. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Anton, what's up, brother? Oh, you've been here? I didn't know you've been here. What did you think of what I said? We've been talking about the housing affordability, prices, the good weather in some cities, somewhere else. I was thinking about moving as well. Like it would actually be very cool if I could just start over somewhere. Like I would disappear. Like no one would know what happened to me. They'd think I'm dead most likely. Hello, I'm back. Just came, didn't catch your speech. That's funny that you call it speech. But yeah, guys. Oh no, you never know what's gonna happen in the future. What would be a city of your choice if you had to move? Like, forget money. Okay, if which city would you live in if everything forget all the bad stuff in it. If everything was perfect, which city would you move to? We're talking aesthetic, style, the language they speak, the tradition, like everything. If there were no problems, no issues, no nothing, you just move there. Oh, you'd move to Mexico City, yeah? You're pretty loyal, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been to Mexico, so I haven't been anywhere really, but I haven't even seen images of Mexico City. Let's explore it right now, actually. Mexico City. Kyiv, it's your birthplace. All right, so we'll have both of those on search. Oh, they're both actually very beautiful. We have Mexico City. It's quite built actually. There's actually a lot of towers in there. The skyline extends. It's not like this portion only. It keeps going. It's like a whole circle and then there's a bunch of green in the middle. I'm assuming there's houses and stuff inside here. Some older style European architecture. The modern style stuff. I'm sure this stuff doesn't give it justice. Let me see if there's an Expedia or something. Mexico City. Expedia usually does those travel guide videos. It makes things look very pretty. They just shoot the good stuff. I think this is it. Why is my PC acting slow?
Bienvenido a Mexico City, one of the financial and cultural powerhouses of Latin America. A place with ancient roots, in recent years this mega city has undergone a renaissance, exploding into a city of color.
Yeah, Anton, I'm thinking of moving away, Anton. But I don't think I'll go through it because Toronto's a good like stepping ladder for filmmakers.
Mexico City's
Not a final
color
destination,
can be
but a stepping
found on
ladder.
every street. It's in the sun-baked plazas and monuments, the dappled shade and quiet of its courtyards, and in the brush strokes of its murals and street art. It's in the faded
majority
pastels
Catholic too,
and
right?
tile
Mexico
work of
City.
colonial buildings. It's in the cantinas, the music, the cuisine. Everywhere there is color. If life has a color, that color would be called Mexico City.
Agreed, it looks like it. Actually, it looks very nice.
Despite its legendary sprawl, Mexico City isn't hard to navigate. Just like the paint upon an artist's palette, the city is divided into distinctive boroughs, all with their own shades and moods.
Bro, why did they get a typical like accent guy to speak about it?
Mexico City's
honestly, I like
colors
it. It
run
gives it
deepest in
gives
the
it
main
character.
square, the Zócalo, once the epicenter of the Mexican civilization. When the Spanish arrived in 1521, the Aztec temples were swiftly leveled, and a colonial city rose in its place.
Okay. Wow, look at this architecture, dude.
Today, this area is presided over by a temple of a different kind, the Metropolitan Cathedral. Throughout
If you
the
ever
Centro
see
Histórico
CDMX,
district,
it
over
means
1,500 heritage
Mexico
buildings
City.
vie for your
for
attention.
geoguessr. Okay, okay.
Visit San Ildefonso College and be introduced to the earliest masterpieces of Mexican muralism. Dive into a kaleidoscope of color and craft at La Ciudadela, an artisanal market featuring over 300 stalls.
Wow, those are very cool.
Then admire the blue and white splendor of Casa de Azulejos, the House of Tiles.
Casa de Lewa? Ejos, whatever that is.
The streets of this district overflow with incredible museums and galleries, such
It
as the
reminds me
Museo
of like
Biblioteca Palacio Postal and the Palacio de Bellas Artes.
It feels like Spain, but not at the same time. Like it's a mix of
For a
like
window into the life and color of yesterday,
I don't know how to explain it.
visit the fabulous Museo Franz Mayer.
Montreal
a
meets
glittering
Spain kind of
display
thing.
cultural treasures and everyday items that the tireless collector amassed through his lifetime. When it's time for a change of color, head to the leafy avenues of Alameda Central.
Not the Wi-Fi sign.
Discover even more shades of green at Chapultepec Park, one of the largest urban parks in the world. As well as serving as the city's lungs, the park is home to cultural institutions such as the Auditorio Nacional and the Museum of Anthropology,
People really are living
as well as
everywhere.
the
Yeah.
popular Chapultepec Zoo. Pay your respects to the Niños Héroes. This monument honors the 6 boy soldiers who gave their lives defending Castillo de Chapultepec when it fell to the Americans in 1847. Today, the castle serves as the National Museum of History, shining a light
Mine's brought
through
so
the
much to
darkest
science. That's good to know.
and brightest chapters of Mexico's history.
Because of their analysis of the stars and moons. Cool, cool.
Just to the north is upscale Polanco and its neighborhood Nuevo Polanco, a former
Polanco.
warehouse area rapidly being transformed by new architectural visions.
Oh, that's really cool.
Rising like shape
Yeah, we have a building like this in York,
the Museo
York University.
Sumaya is filled with over 60,000 artworks from the private collection of billionaire Carlos
Ooh,
Slim.
look at that.
Displaying masterpieces from across the ages, this free museum features European masters such as Van Gogh.
Yeah, I don't know why
Dalí,
people hate on
and Rodin.
museums, dude. I think museums are awesome. But not like a repeat kind of thing. It's like every
The
couple of
spirit
years,
of
maybe visit
philanthropy
once.
continues just across the
Just for
road at
remembrance.
Museo Jumex, a building which echoes the district's industrial past and which houses the largest private contemporary art collection
Yo,
in
how many
Latin
times have we
America.
been there? I know, Mexico City. No way, table
To
tennis
the south
outside
of
like
the
that.
city is the once ancient village of Coyoacán,
You never went
the
there?
place of coyotes. In the early 20th century,
Your first
this
time might be
area
March
flowered
break.
into
No
a
way.
place of Bohemia. Its artists, writers, and intellectuals inspiring and enriching not only Mexico, but the entire world. Visit the Blue House, the birthplace of Frida Kahlo.
Anna face reveal?
In
Anna, you know
neighboring
what? You
San
should come
Angel,
over
explore the museum,
and we could play
house,
like a
and
horror game
studio
once.
of Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo,
like in
where
person.
these two giants of Mexican art worked, lived, and loved.
Anna face reveal when she loses 100 pounds? 100 pounds? Sure, or that.
Just to the south are the incredible murals and buildings of Ciudad Universitaria, which when constructed in the 1950s was the
150,
city's
dang, you just
largest
made it harder on
single
yourself.
building project since the time of the Aztecs.
That's cool art.
It is here at the university's
a lot of, like,
Olympic Stadium that you can
Mix,
see one of Rivera's last epic
mixed
murals,
origin in their
a work
buildings.
he never lived to complete.
Like there's a lot of European influence, but then there's a lot of like Aboriginal influence and then some
The
American.
spirit of bohemia and creativity continues amid the sophisticated hues and beauty of districts such as Roma and Condesa. At Xochimilco, simply float away on a riot of color on the last of the city's Aztec canals,
Hey, I'm guilty too, bro.
exploring markets
I'm-
and
I'm a big
gardens
bag too.
along the way. In Mexico City, there is color everywhere, and once experienced, they will never fade. All you have to do is close your eyes and you will see the many colors of Mexico City again. Today, tomorrow, always.
Really cool. Nice video. I like the Expedia videos. Let's see if there's one for Cube. Expedia. I think it's Expedia, but it will do the job, I
When
think.
inviting someone into your home, trust is everything. At Reliance, we earn it before we even arrive. With over 150,000 five-star reviews, we treat your home like our own. Get $1,200 back on a featured furnace.
Call on Reliance.
I thought that was going to like the German thing. Wait, I don't think this is it. Is it? Is that written right? Let me see what you wrote. Wait, what kind of BS are you throwing right now, bro? I think it's this. Really cool. Very traditional European style. Lots of Orthodox churches, I'm guessing. I don't think there's any other denomination other than Orthodoxy, right? Maybe a small minority of something else. Very beautiful. There's some Protestants, but not much. Nice, nice. Brothers in Christ unite. Yeah, right? I feel like it's a mix of three places actually. I feel like it's a mix of like Italy with a place like Luxembourg and Russia. It's like mix those three together. Not even, I feel like it's Serbia, Italy, and Russia mixed together. Some Catholics in the west of Ukraine, but majority overall is Orthodox. Okay, okay. This is a city in Ukraine, Alessandro. It's the birthplace, it's where Anton was born, I'm pretty sure. So there's beaches and stuff. Okay, cool. There's so much details in this place, bro. They're both fighting each. Yeah, there's a fight happening between them. Yeah. Bro, look at that. Look at that. Look at all those icons. Bro, what can I say? All of Europe is actually very beautiful. You know what? People are living their lives everywhere, dude. They really like. You can make a living, a decent living, and have an honest, good life anywhere around the world. It's just we're so invested in the English culture and Hollywood and all that stuff that it makes it seem impossible to enjoy your life unless you're living in those English countries. Or you can't be successful unless you live in those English countries. Like, you don't really need to be part of the US or UK or Australia or Canada to be a successful one. You could literally be anywhere else in the world. Obviously, I say that when I'm not 100% fully convinced in what I'm saying. It's just because I'm so invested in the English stuff. But I do see the point in the latter. That's a huge church. It's cool that this video exists. Someone actually took the time to go around, shoot, and then put a video together. That's pretty cool. It looks good. It looks good. No need for Expedia. Let's just see what they have images of. Look at that church. That's actually really cool. I wonder why they chose green though. I feel like blue would have made more sense, no? Look at that. It's also on a hill. Very beautiful. Is that Mary the Mother of God or what? That's protecting it. It's a really cool place. Look at it in snow. Wow. Dang. Reminds me of Syria. Really beautiful. It's a nice place. Yeah, brother. We should all pray that wars just end, but the truth is wars are never gonna end. Just in Revelations they say there will be a time of peace, and that peacemaker is gonna be worshipped. People are gonna think he's God. That's the truth. So when we actually do see peace around the world, like, we know it's the end of times. That's why, like, as sick as it is to think, a part of me kind of is scared to see a complete peace everywhere around the world, because if that happens, like, I genuinely, like, I'm not, like, bro, GG's. You have to lock in, bro. You and the Bible, nothing else matters, bro. If it's the end of the times, it's the end of times, dude. I mean, we should be doing that right now, but you know, the stress is going to be a lot higher then. Where would you go? Where would I go? Realistically, or just like living a fantasy? Because living a fantasy, honestly, there's a lot of cool places. A place in... Maybe a place in Iceland, or a place in Ireland, Scotland. A fantasy-looking place, a place that seems like if you shot a film there, you'd think you're living in a magical world, a place full of wizards and magical creatures, like that kind of look, you know. Realistically though, I mean, I'm already in one of the best cities in the world, right? Consider, even though it's expensive and all, but because for my filmmaking career, if I truly want a career in that, Toronto is like a good ladder for most filmmakers. You start here and then you move to like LA or New York or Atlanta. So it's like if Canada, it's either Vancouver or Toronto, which I'm already in Toronto. And then if we move to the US, it's LA, New York, or Atlanta. But a place like Edinburgh is really, really cool. Really cool. It makes you feel like you're in a Harry Potter movie. And honestly, anywhere in Switzerland is pretty cool. Check the Discord. Alright, I'll check the Discord right now. Oh, the party starter pack. Nice. Wait, what other games do you have? Minecraft, Fortnite, Hitman, Forza is really cool. Forza is really cool. Lego Horizon, Rooftop Alleys, Rider. Nice background, bro. Yo, what's up, Ilya? Actually, let's see if there's an Expedia on, because I've only liked Edinburgh from pictures. I actually haven't seen like a video of it or anything. Like I've only talked about it, but I've never actually seen anything about it. Let's see if there are videos. Oh, it does exist. All right, let's see this. Scotland.
There are cities that are more than just bricks and mortar.
No, they got a Scottish person to talk about it. No, I'm not gonna be able to understand anything.
Cities built on ideals. Cities
I
shaped
can
by
understand.
belief that the human experience can be greater tomorrow than it is today.
Okay.
Edinburgh is one of those places. Graced with over 4,500 heritage-listed buildings, the Scottish capital
It looks
is
unreal,
one of the
dude.
world's most beautiful cities. Edinburgh's Old Town, with its Royal Mile, is filled with the ghosts of medieval merchants, body snatchers, and poets.
Like the
While its
closest thing we have in Canada is like Quebec City. Quebec City is pretty close to what this city is giving the vibe of, you know?
Georgian style Newtown still shines with the glories of the Scottish Enlightenment. Edinburgh is studded with lofty crags and spectacular gardens, and throughout the year hosts parties and festivals like no other. To see Edinburgh in all her glory, walk, ride, or even climb to Arthur's Seat, the highest of the city's 7 peaks. Some historians believe that nearby, on another volcanic crag, rise the battlements of Edinburgh Castle, the very symbol of Scotland itself. Over the last 11 centuries, this castle has been laid siege to 26 times.
Really cool. I'm pretty sure if I search some more, I'll find the city even cooler than that. But you get the vibe. Somewhere that seems like a fantasy. Somewhere that seems like a fantasy is definitely a place I would like to live. Maybe Switzerland actually fits the quota a little bit more. Or somewhere like Denmark. Edinburgh is more of like a Harry Potter vibe. Switzerland might actually be it. Nothing wrong with the Harry Potter vibe. I would still go for that. Yeah, like, bro. Oh, damn. Oh my goodness. This looks so cool. Look at this. Yo, that's pretty nice. Can we find that image here? Dude, that's like peak fiction right there. Like a place of, you know, something like Legends of Zelda or... It's so cool, dude. People actually live... Bro, what are we doing smelling all the filth on the road when we can like be living in places that bro, how crisp is the air? You can't even call the air crisp, but you get what I'm trying to say. How fresh is the air that you're breathing there? Oh my goodness, this is so good. It's beautiful, bro. It's actually beautiful. And the mountains and all that stuff. Dude, I hope nothing ever happens. Like nothing bad happens to this place. Oh, it feels bad. It's so beautiful and good. Switzerland is pricey to live in. Is it pricier than Toronto? Switzerland living costs. Let's see what living costs are there. Oh wow, it's pretty expensive. Yeah, nah, this is probably a place for retirement. Hmm. It's a place for retirement, bro. It's like when you get your money up and then decide to retire. It's quite expensive. So speaking of party packs, sorry, does that mean we're playing Trivia Murder Party or Quiplash? No, honestly, bro, I'm switching the live off soon. I'm actually extremely tired. I'm pushing through. I'm gonna have to sleep. It's 10:35 anyways, but maybe the next stream actually. And I'm downloading Fort. I just finished downloading Fort for you, Alessandro. So next stream that's only on Kick and Twitch. We'll hop on Fort and we'll do a little bit of murder trivia. So it'll be in the title. I'll be like, friendly Fortnite games and murder trivia. That'll be the stream title. No, don't worry about it, bro. It was a good chat. I just had some fun ranking a few movies at the start, and then spoke with Anna a little bit, and then Anton joined, and he showed us his beautiful city. By the way, Anton, that's a really beautiful city, bro. I pray one day everything is fine there, and you can go back and live a happy life there. Because honestly, with all those churches around and the beautiful European architecture, it's a beautiful city to live in. And Mexico City, Anna, honestly, if you end up there, I understand why. It's so vibrant and so full of life. Like, good choices, guys. Good choices. Honestly, good choices. May you get what's on your heart. May we all get what's on our heart, and if not what's on our hearts, may we get something 10 times better. What games do I like on Jackbox? Honestly, Espionage is up there for me. And Faking It, but Faking It is in a like sitting down with people. You can't really play it online because that has a lot of pointing and raising fingers. I don't know. I would rather retire at whatever city as long as there are plenty of grandkids to visit me. That's a very content point of view. You miss Old Khalil? Wait, what? What changed, brother? I'm literally the same person. Nothing changed. If you mean playing more games, then that's a different story. That's just something I'm doing. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know. Ah, you're so funny. You're so funny. I want to punch your face, and you're so funny. Brother, you look depressed? I'm tired, dude. I'm tired. I'm not depressed. But I have been not that happy. It's been a rough. Like, you guys, like, everyone who's met me online, you've met me at a time where I've already been struggling and I'm trying to keep my head up. Like, you guys haven't seen me when I was in high school. You haven't seen me when I was 19 and 20. Honestly, before COVID, I was such a joyous person. After COVID, things really went downhill. Age has something to do with it too, you know? Like, because this is the time where you go to university, you try to figure out your career, you try to make money, you try to help your parents out, try to do this, try to do that. You get robbed, you get your money stolen, you get scammed, you work for free, you don't work for free, you don't get paid your monthly salary. You try to build a company, but then the company backstabs you. It's like a million things happen around this age, and I'm trying to keep my head up, guys. I'm trying to keep my head up, that's for sure. If you play Class of 09, good luck. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, guys. I'm glad I did a last minute stream. Honestly, it boosted the morale. But I am extremely tired and I do want to sleep. All of my body is sore. So hopefully I wake up tomorrow feeling great, because I would love to hit the gym tomorrow full power. Yeah, Anton, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Not to mention my fitness goal is taking so much longer than expected. '09. Class of '09. Let me see. Oh, what the heck? It's a dating game. It's an anime dating game. Boy, get that out of here, boy. I'm not playing that. Alright, guys. The screenshots show dating. What do you mean it's not a dating game? Okay, it's a choices game, but still, the screenshots showed that. Oh, the what? It did not come out naturally today. Probably tomorrow when we do Fortnite and what is it called? I keep forgetting its name. And Jackbox. Wait, tomorrow I have a shoot from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then I have a film crew call that I need to hop on at 7, so it ends hopefully at 8:30, which means I have to hit the gym early, probably around 10 a.m. No, even earlier because I need to pack my stuff. Okay, I don't know about streaming tomorrow, but Saturday for sure. If I am able to tomorrow, you'll find me on around like 9 p.m. most likely. Maybe 9:30 at max. But if it's not tomorrow 9:30, definitely on Saturday around 8:30 or 9. What? I can't do it, bro. No, it has to come out naturally. I can't do it. It has to come out naturally. All right. Good night, guys. Good night. Love you all. Take care. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and for everyone on YouTube, next stream is only going to be on Kick and Twitch. So hopefully that's not disappointing, but that's where I'm going to be at. It's honestly always such a pleasure to come to your streams. God bless you and good night. Thank you, Anton. That's very sweet of you. Good night, brother. God bless. All right, Alessandro. Good night, guys.